Social isolation looks like many things. Not being able to get out of your house because you do not feel you can leave those four walls. You don't have the motivation to. You have been impacted by some other circumstance in your life so that you are unable to engage. It's a consequence of the way that we structure our society and the economic models that we're in. The impact of austerity and the impact of cuts to services mean it is harder to find the places to go, to start to build up connections and confidence, and to the material means to interact in a diverse society. Bridgend Farmhouse, it's a community-owned and community-run sustainable hub for people to learn, work and grow together for a flourishing community in place. The farmhouse was built around 1780. The council purchased it in 1997 and took it over in 2000. And money ran out as it does, and so the building started to degrade, and this once beautiful building that stands a bit of a beacon when you come down the old Dalkeith Road was slowly falling apart. And so in 2010, that's when the campaign began to bring it into community ownership. There was a small committee of just 3 of us to start with. When we began, we didn't know anything about any of this stuff. We didn't know what a voluntary organisation was. We didn't know that there was such a thing as the third sector. It was a real steep learning curve for all of us. We spent the next 3 years doing community development work to engage with different diverse groups and ask them what they thought Bridgend Farmhouse could be used for. How can it address social issues? How can it provide things that people want? In the end of 2015, after a lot of detailed work and political ups and downs, for one of the first times in an urban context in Scotland, Edinburgh Council agreed to transfer the asset, which is Bridgend Farmhouse and the land, for the nominal fee of £1 to the organisation. There's been 4 people really that have stayed core through the project, but there are thousands of people who have been involved in this, thousands of people that have really had a different impact. It's a huge community effort that's been achieved, and it would be impossible without all of the input of all those people. And it ever amazes me of how much can just be achieved here.
We are a community-run, community-owned and community-led community centre. We have lots and lots of things going on. We have 4 workshops which houses quite a number of different activities. We have a woodwork workshop which is often rented to run courses. We have an arts crafts workshop which is actually quite well used. We rent it out several times a week to various organisations who use it for arts and well-being. We have a bike maintenance workshop which is currently manned by several volunteers, so twice a week people can come in and they can be shown how to fix their own bikes. We've got a beautiful room called the exhibition space where organisations rent the space for the day, for the events. The main building has a training kitchen and a cafe space on the lower floor. And the training kitchen can accommodate teaching, and we run a community cafe 3 days a week, all with volunteers. We are going to expand that to 5 days soon. Cafe space is used by youth groups, and then people can rent that for private events.
Bridgend represents a lot of things. The scale of it as a house signifies to people something that's very safe. It's not like a council building or a school that has an institutional feel to it. So that scale is a very human scale, and what they feel about it is safe and secure and friendly. And it's only when you look at other community type ventures that you realise, well, we're something else. We get a wide range of people come in here, from people interested in sustainability and recycling, upcycling, the environment, to people that just have been socially isolated and want to reconnect with an idea of community.
What brought me to Bridgend originally was connection, trying to bring communities together in this area where there's a sense of disconnection socially and so on. So I was trying to bring an opportunity for people to create a community. And what's great about it, I guess, is that you meet people that are from all sorts of different backgrounds. I've met people that I would have never met, and we built a sense of community where, in these modern societies where the sense of community sometimes is dislocates, but this is like a model for any community to rise, get really included, the community at the core of the project, and the things we've managed to achieve is incredible. It shows you the power of community in a very tangible way.
The two issues Scotland are facing are we eat badly and social isolation and mental health. And so our message is, you can come, you can eat nice, good food and not be socially isolated. There's a sense of community where you can feel safe.
We come at this from a social model of health. The things that improve people's well-being and life chances are positive relationships, meaningful activities and purpose in your life, along with the material means to achieve what you want to achieve in your life and overcome the stresses that poverty and isolation can have. The value and the importance of community here is really about giving people the opportunity to be all they can be, to have the means to do the things they want to do, to be able to excel in themselves, to try something new, to strengthen their networks, to experience positive relationships and connections, things that provide an experience of what it means to be part of a diverse and supportive community that understands and accepts people from all different backgrounds and works together for a common goal.